Greetings, everyone. This is Michael Black Lion Willis with Black Lion Entertainment and Film, sitting here with published author RaawL. Hello, Miss RaawL.
Hi.
Miss RaawL will be sitting with us talking about her new release book, anticipated wait, Behind the Door.
Yes.
Powerful. So, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Can we talk?
We should.
All right, let's talk. So we're going to ask you a few questions today, and it's basically pertaining to the front cover itself. We're not
Yes.
going to even open up the book yet because the front cover is so profound itself. So can we talk about that?
We should. Thank you so much. I appreciate talking about it.
You're so welcome. We appreciate you for coming and sitting with us. Our first question today is, what does this picture convey?
Well, the picture of the girl that's in her bedroom, and you can actually kind of see a light kind of shining on her face. And you see this hand approaching her. So it gives you kind of a mystery. You don't really know what's going to happen, but by the expression on her face, you know something is about to go down. And so for me, it's all about the mysterious things that happen to me behind closed doors, in people's houses, behind doors that I was closed out of, and things like that. So scary things, traumatic things, but also the door is metaphor for Jesus, the Christ, the Messiah. He is the door, the truth, and the way, and the light. And so he is that protection. So as I walk with him, he's been there with me the whole time. So it's kind of a metaphor for me.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
And the other part of it is facing my demons and breaking free. So we all grapple with idiosyncrasies and poor habits and bad choices and things like that in our life. And so I decided to really be honest with myself, to face my own demons so that I can break free of unforgiveness, shame, and all of these different habits that hurt me and kept me from being my best, most highest self. So again, I'm hoping that readers will read this and that they will also face their own demons and find the beauty and joy of freedom.
Great. So my question number 2 is, why was this particular cover image chosen?
Okay, that's a good question. I chose that image because I think that African American women are underrepresented when it comes to sexual assault, molestations, and things of that nature. I don't think that our voice is being heard. So I chose a very ethnic woman, and it represents not just myself, but again, underprivileged young ladies, middle class young ladies, and just the whole African American culture whose voices may not be heard when it comes to molestations and sexual violence. And I think I want to be that voice, and I hope that readers can feel themselves in there and can identify with my own struggle.
The severity of the text in your book, in your professional opinion, how profound is it for your viewers to know about the severities and also avenues of seeking help in the time of need if someone else is going through what they read about?
You know, God is so timely, and that question is so relevant right now today and in our lives. The content in the book is definitely needed to be addressed, because particularly in the African American community, violence and death are desensitized. We're desensitized by these things, by how we're represented on television, in our community, in our newspapers, on the news. It's just a common thing. So we don't seek help when we face trauma. And so we keep experiencing it, and we keep perpetuating it in our relationships and with our children. And this is why sometimes, like, for example, when a cop stops a person and they have this defense mechanism because they feel attacked already. So that's a symptom of trauma and a symptom of growing up in an environment that normalizes death and violence. It's so essential that when we face traumatic incidents that we seek help. Because there's a stigma around that you're crazy or I can't believe you're doing it. It's so important that however old the child is, however old you are, even if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and it happened when you were a child, it's so important that you address it. You still need to get that out, dig those weeds out, confront it so that you can breathe and let that stuff go.
Great, wonderful. My last and final question, we don't want to take up too much of your time. Once again, we thank you. We thank you for showing up at our studios today. All right, last question.
Yeah.
What do you want your viewers to know about you and this beautiful book of yours?
Okay, first of all, about me, that those things that are shared in my book happened to me over 30 years ago. Sometimes I've had viewers or readers to ask me, well, where is this person? What happened to this person? Some of those things, I have no idea what happened to those people because, again, it was 30 years ago. I didn't get help until many, many years later. But today, I can tell you that help was so significant, and it definitely gave me a newfound joy and freedom. And sometimes in church, they call it the Overcomers Ministry because people have overcome drugs, alcohol, and other types of trauma. But they cover it with religion instead of really getting a real understanding of their self and their relationship with God. So for me, that happened then. I'm better now, but because of many years of counseling and because of doing the hard work and being honest with myself. But here's the key: forgiveness. That is the essential key, is forgiving myself, letting go of shame, forgiving the perpetrators and not feeling like a victim, and knowing that God loves me and also forgave me for things, but also God has mercy and grace for those who have done certain things and have not repented of those things. They also can find freedom once we face our demons, be real with ourselves, and remove those barriers so that we can be free as well.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Is there anything else before we wrap it up that you would like to say, saying to your viewers and your audience, reading audience?
Yeah. Family is so important. Because we have all of this technology and Facebook and social media and cell phones and all these extracurricular activities, we miss having quality time at home. Sit down with your children and have regular conversations. Sit down with your significant other and have regular, honest, open conversations. So I believe the more transparent and honest we are, the healthier and deeper our relationships can be, and the more lasting they can be as well.
Wow, you heard it, people. Wonderful choice words from our author, Miss RaawL.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day.
You do the same.
Thank you, ma'am.